Welcome back again. This time I'm going to talk about blindness as a metaphor. So for lived reality, keeping in mind modern thought in mind. Now let me just relax and talk about blindness as a metaphor, and I call this blindness a hide and seek game. Well, whether you know a blind person or not, or whether there is blindness in our life in some significant way or not, we always look for blindness in some kind of a metaphor. I got this title after becoming curious about children's game, hide and seek. Basically, if you tell a child and hide your face like that, where is uncle? Uncle gone. The child may really think that uncle is gone because he is not able to see my face. So that kind of game we play all through our life, and blindness becomes an interesting metaphor for that. That's the point I am trying to get it here. And let me give with some example. Let me take romantic love as an example. Blindness as a gift for lovers. Let me call it that way. Since I am a student of literature, let me go to literary sample straight away. In this case, let me take Merchant of Venice by Shakespeare. Let me read here. But love is blind, and lovers cannot see the pretty follies that they themselves commit. For if they could, Cupid himself would blush to see me thus transformed to a boy. Forget about the story of Merchant Venice. Forget about the context by which this is said. But just don't forget this phrase, love is blind. Oh God. A lot of chaps say that out there. I have been told this when I was younger. Why do they say that? One of the things that they mean is when a person is engrossed and gripped by love, particularly passionate love, it seems they literally stop logically judging the other person. The thrust of the hormone and the attraction that happens is more gigantic and predetermining that one loses logical capacity. So this is why traditionally one hears around love is blind. That's one way of interpreting, or one metaphorical iteration of blindness metaphor, one way of dealing with it. But there are various things when people say about romantic love. For example, they say when one is in love, one not only loses the capacity for logical judgment, one loses oneself in it. Lovers may play games like they may For example, a practical example would be somebody may bring a gift and they may ask a partner to close the eyes to give the gift to the other person and make that person feel the gift. Recall Molyneux, okay? Look at this. We have love on the one hand requiring logical disconnect, and on the other hand logical connect again. A temporary withdrawal of a guard in some sense is desirable, but not fully. On and off into blindness. Well, talking this way about romantic love, there are various problematic things about blindness being connected in this way also. For example, because somebody cannot see, a blind person can be told that that person lacks a sexual lacks a capacity for a sexual connect with the other person, or even lacks sexuality, or completely asexual. On the other hand, if there is also a perception that a person cannot see, means that person is overtly sexual because they have nothing else to do, autoeroticism as they say. So, blindness in love, romantic love, may also mean give rest to sight, indulge in other senses such as touch and so on. Well, lots of romantic poems is about these themes, feeling intimacy visually and non-visually, with blindness and without blindness. John Keats calls the capacity to look beyond senses, look beyond or look beneath, look beyond the sensory beauty of the beloved as blindness keen. And endless films example show that a lover would like to lead, would like a partner to lead her or him, maybe blindfolded, metaphorically or even literally. This kind of fascination, both negative and positive fascination with blindness, grip discussions about romantic love. That's the point I'm making, and I would call that, citing Shakespeare, I've just called it blindness as a lover's gift. And that is how literature and the film media have treated blindness in romantic love. Coming from Shakespeare to Indian tradition, let me cite Bhakti tradition here. Very long tradition spanning several centuries. Blindness is again a principle of hide and seek in a long Indian Bhakti tradition. This is one more example, a metaphorical example. Instead of talking you through various strands of Bhakti tradition, let me just say a little about Advaita. Advaita, not two. That is, the human and the God are not two different people or two different persons. God is the human, and the human in the human is God. Paramatma is not anywhere else, not up there, but here on the table, there, here, and within me, beyond me, and so on. This may look very abstract, but let us see how in the long Advaitic tradition, bhaktas or devotees handle this problem, the Advaitic philosophy, through songs and poems and pleading or crying and whatnot. My favorite example is from M.S. Subbulakshmi, one of the greatest Carnatic vocalist. She sang this song by Rajagopalachari, Kurayondrum illai Maraimurthy Kanna, meaning I don't have any deficit, I don't have any problem. But I have this problem. Maybe I don't have a problem. And the problem is this. Kannukku theriyamal nirkindrai kanna, meaning I cannot see you, but I know you are there. This is the typical emotion of a bhakta. Bhakta Meera, Surdas. My God, it's quite a long tradition actually. Too big to count here. Bhakta is blind, the blind seeker. She will do anything to seek the Paramatma's presence. I am touching fire, but hoping to find you there, but I can't still find you fully. But I get some pleasure because I am feeling your presence indirectly, but anything other than sight. Because once the God appears, then you have the matter of darshan is supposed to happen inside. In blindness, in the absence of a very conspicuous deity, darshan is supposed to happen. That kind of a broad metaphorical thinking happens here. Okay, so it seems bhakti or romantic love, all emotions in some sense have this curious metaphor. Love is blind, I told. Now I am also saying bhakti is blind. My God. But that's how the metaphorical tradition has evolved. Let me give a third example now. The idea of forbidden knowledge. Again, go back to Western world, Greek tradition. You all know the story of Oedipus Rex. He went on a long battle because of a oracle, a curse. He ended up killing his mother, ended up killing his father and marrying his own mother because of an oracle. And it was predicted and he was told. He thought that will not happen, but that happened. That knowledge was unbearable. What did Oedipus do? He blinded himself. there is a long tradition of blinding oneself for different things. Maybe an act of sacrilege. Oh my God, I stepped onto divine territory. I should not. In Tamil, when I was a child, my grandma used to say, "Hey, don't do that. Don't steal a pen. Don't make noise in the temple." I say, "Why? Why should I? Why should I not make noise? Then I will make more noise." Then she will say, "Swami kanna kuttirum," meaning God will wound your eyes. That means maybe that metaphor evolved because it's most painful to gouge one's eyes out. But that symbolism persisted. Maybe eye is seen as the pathway to soul, and from cradle to grave, therefore we hear this metaphor. Usually the punishment of God involves some kind of gouging or wounding the eye. And this again has a very long Western tradition and equally Eastern. Third example I have given. Let me come to the fourth example, where again hide and seek game persists. In the third example, the forbidden knowledge, the hide and seek is about the puzzle, Oedipus puzzle. He hid himself because of the oracle. He went around only to discover that he will be discovered, and he has to again to hide himself from big truth that he has married his mom. Unbearable truth, he has to remove the source of knowledge, that is eyes. By the way, people claim that 80% of knowledge is acquired by sight. That is my next topic, the problem of empiricism. Actually, that's not true. Let me tell why. This 80%, 70% is a statistical truth prompted by IQ testing, behavioral analysis, and so on. But a life at large, whether it is childhood or middle age or old age, statistics is not the ultimate method of examining knowledge or acquisition of knowledge. For example, think about impediments to knowledge acquisition. Somebody may be from the rural side, a girl whose parents are poor, she may be in the village, and the mom and dad may say, "Hey Pulla, why do you have to go to school? Do some help for the mother, sit at home." Is that not an impediment to knowledge acquisition? What that has to do with sight or touch? Likewise, access and accommodation, they all come in different shapes. By sheer sensory perception, we are not going to acquire 80% of the knowledge, and whatever that means. And that comes to the topic of empiricism. What is the big deal about empiricism? Most disciplines that work on observation, basis of observation, have this curious attitude towards sight loss. Now I am talking about the medical category, not as a metaphor. Well, they may, metaphorical ignorance can be underneath all factual problems. That will be some other topic, some other time. But let me take an example for you. Take problem of science. It seems lot of blind people do not make it to sciences, but not because they cannot have logic or they cannot understand math and they cannot do experiment. It is they cannot make it and they are not able to make it because a lot of people say it is science is observational knowledge and you need to observe to be a true scientist. I used to argue and I still argue that observation need not be by oneself. For example, if I have to observe a chemical reaction in a laboratory, my wonderful students can do it along with me, for example. And when they say, sir, this is happening and I'm getting a red color or it's turning into something else, then I will know almost for sure as a trained scientist what is happening here. The idea of interdependent observation is not accepted in most of the scientific establishments, and that's why you can't see blind people making it to sciences. And the same thing can be said about law. For example, law as a discipline, there is one thing sacred about law as a field. It works on the idea of evidence. I may say 1,000 odd things. For example, I can say you came and knocked me off when I was sitting and having food. And when I go to the law court to sue you, I should give an evidence. I cannot say anything. And when it comes to evidence, law courts accept mostly anything that look self-evident, that feels self-evident, and 3, that seem less controversial or less ambiguous. Look at that. And that's why many countries in the world do not appoint blind people as judges, because they think, because of an assumption that self-evident knowledge comes by the art of observation, and that too visual observation. Here, things like interdependent observation, things like intuition, maybe cross-verification by a board of people across the table, and such things don't are not easily entertained, to say the least. In some sense, the hide and seek game, the metaphor, all that is well good, but the metaphors can go only certain distance. Lack of sight is seen to be a synonym for lack of autonomy and agency. That makes me ask the larger question at the end of this lecture, which is, what is autonomy and what is agency? Well, to put it straight, one cannot have rounded self all the time, and one cannot be in total control about one's agency all the time. And that is why we should seek recourse to blindness as a knowledge system and a metaphor to understand all these things. How? That's our last point in this talk. Blindness can be seen as a gestalt or a point of view or a way to look at things, in which case it can become a framework to understand sightedness, excesses of the visual, negative capacities of sightedness, and so on. For example, feminist scholarship is abound about the negative effects of gaze and staring. All women, without exception, have an intuitive knowledge about the workings of patriarchy through gaze and staring. I strongly recommend that you read Rosemary Garland Thompson's book on staring. It's one of the finest books on negative capacities of sight. Conclusion. Whether you approach blindness from a modern scientific perspective or a metaphorical perspective, it gives a very useful critical framework on sightedness and visuality. But at the same time, it is a lived reality of blind people who may not have fuller access to jobs, regular lives, sexuality, and much more. Both have to be remembered in tandem when seeing blindness in a critical perspective. Thank you.